Good evening, everybody. Today we want to do the story Lincolnshire, and I want to share a little funny story Radar has to talk about Assassin's Creed Origins. We will start with this, of course.
Please, Reda, tell us another. Yes, one more, and only because you all have such good taste. Now, this one. This one begins a long time ago at a desert oasis, far away. A place of mystery, wonder, and a temple to a hidden god. The guardian of this temple was a proud man, kingly in nature, but not in fact. A protector of holy wisdom. And this protector had a wife, a scholar, who spent her days reading ancient tomes and deciphering the secrets of the desert. Together they had a son, in whom they hoped to instill all their skill and knowledge. The boy was to be a union of their love. But then it came to pass that the king of that land arrived to seize the temple for himself. The protector resisted. In the battle that followed, the boy was killed and the temple was taken. Struck with grief, the protector and the scholar separated.
A king who kills a child is an ergi. They should kill him back.
Indeed. But for a long time, the protector and the scholar followed solitary paths, seeking for a way to revenge their son. But in their isolation, they found only anguish and pain. Alone, they could do nothing but weep and thrash at the fates. After many fruitless years, they came together again to mourn their failure. They embraced as they had in their youth. And in that joining, they realized what was missing. Only the union that had produced their son would lead to their victory. So the protector taught the scholar to fight and ride and seek, while the scholar taught the protector wisdom and deep knowledge. As they trained and studied, they became inseparable, moving, eating, sleeping as one. They were never seen apart, until one day they met upon the river's edge. They had learned all they could, her from him from her. It was here they kissed and separated. She traveled east, he west. They were never seen again.
Rest your wings.
It is said, however, that once every year, 2 eagles would return to that very spot to linger and look upon the sea. The people of the region like to see these eagles, for they are an omen, a symbol of protection.
They turned into birds, like Loki became a salmon.
Perhaps. Still, others say that the eagles were their children, born of a love that could never endure. But who is to say for sure?
A stirring story. Fanciful, but sincere enough.
Me? Fanciful? All of my stories are perfectly and mostly true.
Very interesting story. What do you think about that, Lost? And welcome. So, let's start with story of Lincolnshire.
Eivor,
I want to see the Alliance map. What about Lincolnshire?
a rather boisterous man named Hunwald arrived recently, wishing to speak with you. On a matter of great importance, he said.
Where is he now?
Down at the docks, carousing with my scouts and scaring the fish from the river. He waits for you with great eagerness.
He sounds charming. I will meet him at once.
Protect your ears.
Okay.
life in the rough, in the company of
Long
friends,
have I
sitting
waited,
beside
I
a
will eagerly
carefree
await your
river.
return, Eivor.
I'm here for
and
the
glory
You
to
may
come.
think this odd, but our lively chatter here has inspired in me a short poem. May I recite it for you?
Go on, Lord the Boy. Make me tremble.
Oh, indeed, I shall try. I call it Ode to a Hungry Flame.
Another skull to come to join us.
Me? Oh, goodness, no. I'm no skald, no. Just a humble nobleman with an interest in versification. An amateur, really. Shall I continue?
I'm not here to judge your poems, Lord. Speak your purpose or down your mead.
Yes. Sorry. I have come with the hope of meeting Eivor, the great warrior of this clan. If such an audience is possible.
You must understand that Eivor has more enemies than friends in Mercia, Lord. Before I drag you off by your knob to meet him, I'd like to know your name.
Yes, forgive me. I am Hundwald, loyal son of Lord Hunbeor, the current Alderman of Lincolnshire. May God keep and cure him. You see, my father is ailing, and in his delirium, evil men have corrupted his judgment. A secret and powerful order, if the whispers are true. Only a month ago, without forewarning, Mercian soldiers chased me, his only son, from my home. I know not why, but I do know my father would never have ordered my exile.
Outcast from your family. That's a hard road to walk.
Could one of your clan help me return to Lincoln? March beside me through the city gates and set me at my father's noble feet once again.
If I knew my father was ill and beyond saving, I would ready myself to take his place. Will you take up his burden should he fall?
Oh, banish the thought that such a great man should perish. But if he were to pass... Yes. Yes, I believe I could. I must.
You sing a sad song, Hundwald of Lincolnshire. A son robbed of his father's protection, now desperate to prove his honor. How far will you go to regain it? To a bloody end?
Oh, indeed. I will plunge into the heat of battle to defend my father, knowing our cause is a righteous one.
All right, young lord. My clan has need of me just now. But when I'm ready, we'll find your father together and right the wrongs you've suffered.
Ah, you are the chieftain here. I suspected as much. God praise you, Eivor.
I won't be leading you into the heart of the shield wall, but there will be danger. I want your word. You will follow my orders to the ruin.
I am yours to abuse.
If it comes to that.
I'll wait for you in my safe haven, Bottleston to the northeast. From there, we shall make our way to Lincoln.
Goodbye, Lord Boy. Safe travels.
God bless and keep you all.
I fear I may be escorting that boy to his own execution.
That might shut him up.
Mm-hmm. Go.
Let's see you, old friend.
Okay. Up to the longhouse.
That's all.
You see, Hunwald's back, drinking and jabbering as
So this is Hunwald's safe haven.
Though we be a Mercian Shire today, tomorrow the Kingdom of Lindsay will rise again, as free as the wind on the back of my neck.
your line of kings.
Hunwald, who is this stranger?
Eivor, come, sit. Bread and ale, please, alewife. I have been discussing my delicate situation with Alfgar here.
Lord,
He is a nobleman like me, one of Lincolnshire's sturdy thanes.
Hunwald's idea of sturdy is a mug of ale that won't tip over.
Alfgar has pledged his loyalty to my family, the House of the Ferocious Swan. With his influence and your might,
Hey,
we shall rid
Arvin.
Lincolnshire of the ruffians who plague this land, once and for all.
we're going to see your father, Hunwald. That's all.
Indeed, Eivor, with speed and purpose. You are the axle to my wheel, the spark to my tinder.
Hunwald, your father's ill, and your enemies have every advantage under the sun. Do you have a plan, or have I come all this way to watch you drink this watery piss?
Of course, my friend. I am a man of action above all else, ready to leap and dance and fight.
Listen, I've come to escort you to your father's side. We go now, or I walk?
Ah, yes, to Lincoln, away! But with care. The road between here and there is teeming with brigands who wish me dead.
You daft lump of lard. A single Dane will not protect you against the whole of Mercia's army.
I think you're wrong, Alfgar. And here he'll prove it.
I'm hot for a fight, Snowdog. Give me half a chance, I'll stove your heathen face right in.
Have you ever seen a blood eagle, my Saxon friends?
A what?
A blood eagle. A raw, magnificent bird I'll tear from your guts. First, I crush your ribs. Then I pull out your lungs and stretch them into wings, so you can fly to your heaven as fast as possible.
Jesus, fucking heathen.
My charisma is level 5.
You canny fox. That was incredible. Like watching
I'm
a
nearly
cow
done with the game, so that's
through the
normal.
waters of an angry river. I must void my bladder, Eivor. Then we shall set forth in search of adventures new.
You travel with a marked man at your side.
He's with me. He'll be fine.
If I had a scribe jot down all the occasions I'd warn that stupid boy, I'd be the most written about man in history.
Alfgar, the boorish nag of Lincolnshire.
Ah! Oh!
I told Hunwald to stay near. Where did he wander off to? Hunwald is in trouble.
Leave him be! Jesus! He's brought a bloody Dane!
Oh! I have been struck down.
you at the Silver-Haired
Of my life. I must continue as you would, Eivor. And if I should expire, avenge me.
Fear got your belly, dog.
See?
Are you hurt?
Unbelievable! The Battle of Bottleston will be remembered for years to come! Alfgar, we have won our first great victory!
Hunwald, are you hurt?
Never better,
We should get to Lincoln as quickly as we can.
Yes, you're right. Let's depart. What horrible souls are hunting me? Me, the son of a beloved elderman. Was it naive of me to believe my status as a nobleman held some sway over the chairels and serfs of this shire?
So, we are near of reaching our 400.
To dishonor me.
So, let's escort him. Oh, the max power is 490.
We could sail the waters to Lincoln, sink the ships of any enemies in our way.
What were you told when the guards exiled you?
Oh, scraps of nonsense. I woke to screaming. A man grabbed me, said I was an immediate danger to my father. Ha! Horse pucky. Mercian soldiers then shackled me, rode me blindfolded to the River Wash, and told me plainly, start anew elsewhere or face death in Lincolnshire.
What did they mean?
Oh, some nonsense about me praying for his death, hungry for his inheritance.
Speak plainly, Hunwald. I can't help you if I don't know the full story. You hold no grudge against your father?
No, never. No, I suspect the order for my exile came from on high.
Ah, yes.
No, I suspect the order for my exile came from on high. Perhaps one of Burgred's...
And he starts a third time.
No, I suspect the order for my exile came from on high. Perhaps one of Burgred's final orders before he was deposed.
That would surprise me. Burgred was battling Danes until the end. He had bigger things to worry over.
Perhaps you're right, he's too contained. It must have been King Alfred then.
King Alfred of Wessex? That's another kingdom entirely.
Yes, but Alfred has a fearful hatred of the Danes. He must have heard that I am courting one. A beauty who knows no equal.
Your Dane lady love. Right.
Here's Lincoln. The city of my birth, the cauldron of my present sorrows.
Meet your fate!
Mercian guards everywhere. Follow me.
Right behind you, Shadow Walker. My heart beats like the drums of your dragon boat.
This town was your home?
It was, and should still be. But to see it now fills my eyes with tears.
Save weeping for prayers. We're not inside yet.
One day I won't have to skulk around this town with my face hidden. I will... Oh, how can a place I once called home look so alien to me now? So harsh and unreal. Fear not, Lincoln. I shall make you mine again. One day I won't have to skulk around this town with my face hidden. I will walk proudly among the people I love.
How was your father the last time you saw him?
He was quite poorly, but he has the heart of a lion and the Holy Spirit itself within him. A bout of illness would never bring him low.
Did he think highly of you?
Oh yes, yes indeed. The thanes and clergy of Lincolnshire are not fond of me, but they do not
The people
yet
of
know
Lincoln
me
are
well
not
enough.
welcoming to Danes.
Not truly. It's troubling, I know.
Back!
troubling, I know. Your folk are strong, hardy, noble.
Blocked from the other side.
Swiftness, he heard this, not this.
I have barely enough soup.
You're dead.
Get round the side. Damn you! Take your last breath.
Hunwald! Praise God you live! I do, my dear Regenhair. Body and soul. Tell my father his son has returned and in fighting form. It is urgent I speak with him.
I'm sorry, Lord, but your father has been taken.
Taken? When?
Weeks ago, Lord. And well ill he was when they carried him off. I wish I could say more.
Did he walk out that door himself, or was there a struggle?
He wasn't took, nor did he walk. He sort of limped his way on.
On his own, or was he forced?
On his own. It was the Abbess Archer who suggested he be moved. She feared his illness was fast coming.
He still has friends in Lincoln. That's a good sign.
Bishop Herevrydd among them. He's kept a vigil at the town hall, looking after things in your father's absence until he returns.
Will we find trouble there? At the town hall?
You mean soldiers and the like? Aye. There have been many, many more about since your father took his leave.
Right. We'll find a quiet way in if we can. Who was that fellow?
Regenhair? He's an old fixture of my family's household. Loyal to the end. He helps run the place, and he's known me since I was but a little lordling. A simple fellow, but worth every pinch of his salt.
Here! This way.
I'm right behind you.
There's no beer like no beer.
There's no beer! No! No, sir! I do not have a carrot! I will not tolerate!
Lincoln seems a good place to trade.
Does it?
The market is flush with goods.
Yes, it must be. Growing up, we never wanted for anything in my father's home. Bread and poultry and field fruits of all manner. I suppose this is where our servants purchased them. Lincolnscire was ours. I suppose this is where our servants purchased them. Lincoln's boon was ours as well.
How often did you leave your house, Hunwald?
Oh, from time to time. Yes. Archer! Herevrydd! Tell Lord Hunbeor his son has returned!
My lord, you're well.
Lord Hunwald, you should have sent forewarning of your return to avoid the violence that dogs you. Lives might have been spared.
Why so surprised to see my return, Bishop? Was I rumored dead?
Oh, worse than dead. It is my reluctant duty to report the rumor that you were lost in the north, bedding a Dane on some squalid farm.
Hunwald came to me for aid and I agreed to help. Whatever rumors you've heard have nothing to do with me.
I am simply worried that Lord Hunbeor's wayward son is in danger of besmirching his reputation beyond repair. That is all.
I have no patience for insult and rumor. We have come to speak with Lord Hunbeor. That is all.
Lord Hunbeor has gone, I'm afraid. He would not say where to, but I'm sure he will return shortly. Once the storm has passed.
What on earth do you mean by that? What storm?
Your father feared for his life, Hunwald. In his weakened state, he could not defend himself. Not against a Dane, certainly.
How dare you? Eivor is above reproach.
This bishop
See this from my view, Hunwald. You
behaves a lot like he is member of the cultists.
Viking in tow, demanding to see your father.
The order.
This does not, in my estimation, imply benign intentions.
If I meant to murder you, these stones would be slick with your gore already.
Such violence. Good heavens. God must have purpose for you pagans in his holy plan, but I confess to utter bafflement.
Hunwald, your father was at my hospice for a time, but he left of his own accord without saying a word. That's all we know.
Come, Abbess. We should leave this young lord to his scurrying thoughts. There is nothing more of use we can say to him.
Take care, my boy.
Stay within these walls where you're safest. I'll have a look around, see what I can learn about your father.
If my father spent time at the hospice here, the healers who work there may know something. Talk to them if you can. Find out what they know.
Something on your mind?
Eivor, I realize the strides you've taken to aid me. My oath to you will last an eternity.
You'll owe me a blood oath when all our work is done.
Blood? Dear Lord.
Wait here till I return. Can your guard speak through you, head of Reda? Can he tell me where the Alderman is?
Our lord is not a trained dog who speaks on command. My goodness.
When did you last see the Alderman?
Leave us be. It is not your place to be asking such questions.
Hmm. $399.
Skytte! Funnet oder Werusa! Gafjunen for your liv!
Hunwald's father was recuperating here not long ago. Someone may have seen him depart.
How can we enter here? Let's find out.
God grant me strength!
From here.
Are you the head sister?
Please, don't hurt me. These poor souls need me.
Calm, sister. Lord Hunwald sent me. He asked me to speak with the people here.
Hunwald? That's not a name I expected to hear again.
No harm will come to you or those you care for. I'm only looking for your Alderman.
I'd be risking my neck telling you anything. And if my head rolls, these sick and ailing folk will follow me to the grave.
Your Elderman would agree. So the sooner I find him, the more quickly these prowling guards will leave your hospice.
That's a pleasant thought. Our lord was in a bad way here, and getting worse, in spite of our efforts. Then, quite against my instruction, some guards moved him out. I overheard them talking about a bathhouse. There's no working bathhouse in Lincoln. So, I gather they meant the old ruins just south of here, by the eastern walls.
Ruins, just south of here. I'll look there. Thank you.
I pray you find him. He's in desperate need of care.
It does not sound good. That's for sure.
If you ask me.
What choice do we have? At least this way, they'll leave us be.
If they see these tunnels run deep, was the Elderman fleeing to a hideaway beneath Lincoln?
Damn it!
Let's sneak inside. Silent.
This area is off limits.
More Mercians traipsing across our routes. Can't piss from here to Bolingbroke without someone demanding some ungodly deal.
All this traffic has made smuggling a difficult job.
Smuggling will always be difficult. But I prefer to pay tribute. Never again.
Thank you! Not escaping that way! Won't survive, fool!
Hey! Maggots! Get back here!
Just die, all of you.
There was fighting here. About what? A violent struggle between nobles and bandits. The bandits didn't fare so well. Noble's cloak with the image of a swan. Looks like the alderman passed this way. I know a lonely door that would love to meet this key.
New proposition. Orvin, we have received an offer from an unnamed Saxon requesting safe passage through the sewers to Bolingbroke. The amount is considerable, which leads me to believe that they have something of great value they cannot afford to be seen with. Insist on seeing what it is before accepting their offer. If it merits it, double the amount. They refuse it, kill them. Lucian.
A Saxon nobleman paid some bandits for permission to sneak through these tunnels on their way to Bolingbroke Castle. Mercian nobles made a deal with some bandits, paid them hush money to let them sneak through these caves. When the time came, the bandits ambushed the nobles. But it didn't end well for the bandits. In the struggle, the alderman's cloak was torn off. But he got away and headed east for Bolingbroke Castle. That's my best lead.
Alrighty, we have a big lead now.
Ah, fresh air.
Bolingbroke Castle. Let's ride. To our destination.
I should be cautious around here. What do you see, Sunan? Be my eyes, Sunan.
The fuck?
There's the target. Shoot it.
I'm on the right track. That keep is well protected.
I wonder what in God's name we're here for.
Hunbeil.
Best aim. Best. Awesome.
Watch each other's backs. They'll take you. Won't survive, fool.
You carried yourself as a true-born king, born in a time of wolves. You have earned a long rest. Thank you, beautiful Galwina. So firm is your loyalty. None know me as well as you do. There now, my lord. All is prepared. Shall we begin the washing? Hey, who comes? Welcome, stranger. Are you here to pay tribute to our Lord Ealdorman?
Your Elderman is long past the days of good conversation.
Yet still he makes good company. I've been instructed to wash and prepare his earthly vessel.
Instructed by whom?
Soldiers. They brought him here as he protested, feebly. I did my best to make him comfortable, until he slipped away.
Why has your Elderman's death been obscured? The people of Lincolnshire deserve to know his fate, Hunwald above all.
When the guards put him in my care, I was told to keep all this a secret. Until the appointed time. When I asked who gave these orders, they struck me. I wish I could say more.
I've seen all I need to, but Hunwald will need proof.
Of course. You're welcome to search through his effects, though I'm not sure what trinket would best serve your purpose.
I'll find something.
Alvina's journal. Left him here, they did. Weak and frail, carried him by his arms. Feet dragging behind. Dropped him on the floor with a thud. No way to treat an Elderman. Not right. Not right. But no better place for him. No. Lord Huntbeard has found his way into my company. And tenderness I will share. It is what he deserves.
Dried herbs and berries pressed into powder.
The time between my lord's departure and his burial is longer than usual. My lord must keep up appearances for his upcoming rites.
A box of musty clothing, and a brooch with a crest. The house of the ferocious swan. This will do. I'll return this brooch to Hunwald in Lincoln. I hope the poor boy can withstand such ill news.
I fear not.
I shouldn't be seen here. A hood should.
Eivor! What news?
Your father's dead.
Wait, what?
The sigil of Hunbeard's house. I found it near his body.
No. No, this cannot be. He was strong, a pillar of Lincolnshire. He cannot be gone. He...
Oh, you poor boy. I'm so sorry.
I am a man, Archer! Do you hear me? I am a man and I am my father's son! Do not forget it!
He's been dead for some time. That was obvious by the state of his corpse. One of you knows more than you're letting on.
I'm sorry, Hunwald. I had already asked a priest to administer last rites when your father disappeared.
What?
I didn't tell you sooner because I thought by some miracle he had survived.
You lied to me!
You silly, sobbing mooncalf. Will you never grow up?
Lord have mercy on that woman. She should have said something. It was her duty to say something.
You need a new Elderman here, and it falls to King Ceolwulf to make that choice.
For once we find agreement, Eivor. The nobles here will convene a Shire moot to select a new candidate. The winner will stand before the king for approval.
Explain how this works, your Shire moot.
A moot is a meeting of lords. We convene from time to time to steer the course of our Shire.
It was always my intention to convene a moot, but between our troubles in Lincoln and the bandits' raids, we slipped into a pattern of convenience.
We have a similar custom, what we call an Althing, an assembly of good folk.
With so many like habits, there should be peace between our people and yours. Perhaps that begins now.
Apart from Hunwald, who else will stand for the ultimate seat?
If I may be so bold, I should like to put my name forward. Under my care, this Shire has found some peace this past month.
I will offer my name as well. My family has ancient ties to this land, and I am proud to say I have forged quite a friendship with the Danes to the north.
Good. My priest will spread word of the moot across the Shire, and will convene in a few days' time.
Do visit my estate, Eivor. I have something for you. Something I think you'll enjoy.
I'll find the time.
Eivor, a word if you don't mind.
Is the word Christ or pagan?
I deeply regret my churlish ways when we first met. I did not treat you as my god commands, with kindness and love.
Love is a difficult feeling to command.
Yes, quite. In any case, thank you for putting this mystery to rest. I do hope we'll see you at the moot.
With Hunbeorth's death an open secret, Hunwald's enemies may strike again. I should find him before they do.
Atcha went to console him. I should follow her.
Now we will hit 400 skill points. Next 2 skill points, we will have everything bought. All right. And as I already thought, take a look at him. So that sneaky son of something wants to be the next Elderman to destroy the whole world. Rule bastard. Wait. No way. Is that the same woman? No, it doesn't seem like that.
Archer,
Oh.
where's Hunwald?
I tried to console him, but he pushed me away. I love the boy, I do. But I fear what would happen if he took his father's title. He's fragile and scattered. I saw him ride north, following the paved Roman road. To the old tall tree where he often passed time with his father, I imagine.
What devil put you up to all this deception?
I wasn't put up, Eivor. I felt compelled to carry on for the good of the Shire. Until I knew the truth.
A pretty answer for an ugly lie.
I must beg forgiveness from my God. The Lord lifts up the meek. We must praise him.
Chose death.
Oh, we are already at chapter 4. Okay.
What do you see?
These woods, Father. Oh, these woods. Hello? Eivor? Is that you?
No, that's not me.
Eivor, what a pleasant surprise. Would you drink with me?
Hunwald.
Come, sit. Stay with me a while and contemplate the view.
Collect yourself, Hunwald. There's many a man in Lincolnshire who would pay to see your head on a pike.
Well, they can wait a moment.
Do not gorge on grief, nor give in to sadness, but let your aching love light the mead of your eyes and lead you to triumph.
That is quite lovely. My father would have liked you. He liked all those who could swing a sword and speak a verse with ease.
He had a large heart and a love for his people. I think I would have liked him too.
He and I used to wander up this way all the time. He would take me hunting, and I would catch the most wretched little things if I caught anything at all. I was a rubbish hunter. But he always said he was proud. Each and every time.
A toast. To this great land that bore you. It was here long before your father, and it'll be here long after he's gone. Skull.
Skull. And then my father says, it's the right goat, but it's the wrong end. Oh, my Swanborough loves that one. She has a great sense of humor, my lady love. Father would have liked her.
Right, your Dane lady love. She sounds lovely. Too lovely to be real.
You know what? We should visit her. We should go to Grimsby. Grimsby. Yes, there's no time to lose.
After you.
Nothing like drinking and riding to jostle your troubles away.
And the contents of your gut.
Now come and enjoy the splendor of my shire.
You Saxons and your tiny splendor. You've never seen mountains, have you? Or deep fjords, like a giant's axe wound. Or towering falls that steam in the dead of winter. Snow sparkling like a blanket of jewels. That is splendor.
Well, if your homeland is so splendorful, why come to England at all?
You can't grow crops on a blanket of jewels.
Ha! Very true.
I'll admit, your countryside does take the breath away.
Quite so, quite so. I love this land. And should I follow my father's footsteps, I shall do my solemn duty to protect her. I know many think me foolish, inexperienced. But I would ask that they judge me by my future hopes, not my past reputation. If I am given sway over this land and show myself to be a poor leader, shame me, punish me, of course. But give me that chance. By God, I just want to have that chance.
What was that?
Birds, Eivor! Has no one told them today is a day of grief?
Shh. Quiet. Stop here. Something isn't right. I'll find the trouble before it finds us.
What? Hide a fight, Hunwald! Now!
Father, give me strength to survive.
You did. Ah! Damn coward! Ah!
So it's another ambush, right?
Devil! Finish him! Who sent you? Speak or be damned!
Coward! Shoot! Shoot! Fight for that! I'll stage your welcome. To help you!
Well struck, Eivor!
That's twice they've tried to kill you, Hunwald.
And twice failed.
We had luck. But if you're not more careful,
Hey,
we
Jan.
will succeed. Someone in Mercia.
What was happening to you
Kill
before?
anyone in the way to see it done.
Yes!
I contacted you
including my dear
millions of
Swanborough,
times on Discord,
lady
and it
love.
seems like you had no
Come,
time at all.
Let us hurry away.
I'm serious, Hunwald. Are you hearing me?
Plain and clear. Follow me.
Hunwald, are you sure this place is safe?
The safest spot in the Shire, yes. Here I am with a chance to be Alderman, but I have yet to prove myself worthy. To you, to the Shire, to her. I can do nothing without my darling lady. You've made me realize how much I've neglected her through this fatal...
This I must see for myself.
Why are you so damn stupid? He more likely walks by his own instead of riding with the horse. Okay. But at least you have time now. Don't forget to leave a like.
Oh, thank the heavens! There she is!
Oh, how did that walking look like?
Hunwald, I thought for sure you'd be dead. Why didn't you send word?
It has been far too long, my little jewel. I'm so very sorry for that.
I'm fine, my love. I wilted without you, but still I grow. And who is this?
Ah, yes. I am proud to present Eivor of the Raven clan.
Hello, Eivor. A pleasure to meet you.
And you, Swanborough. I wasn't sure what to make of Hunwald's stories, yet here you are.
Surprised to find a Dane by his side?
Not quite. I'm surprised to find a Saxon at yours. Hunwald seems to endear himself to all souls.
Eivor agreed to help me find my father. But I'm afraid it hasn't gone as well as I'd hoped.
What's happened?
My father is dead. Died of a cruel disease, apparently. Then shunted off to a cellar for burial.
Oh, my love, I'm sorry.
And someone in your shire wants to make sure Hunwald follows his father to the grave.
Let them try. I'll cut their throats.
A shire moot will soon be held. Hunwald should stay here, out of sight, until he can attend.
What if I left it all behind, my love? Forget my father's seat. What if I stayed here with you? Just the two of us.
Hunwald, no. This Shire must be led with courage and heart. Follow in your father's footsteps and lead the Shire as he did.
Whatever strength you lack, you have in Swanborough. Heed her advice.
Yes. If anyone can lift my spirits in time for the Shire moot, it's you, my dear.
Come inside and rest your bumbling bones, love. Be well, Eivor, and thank you.
Keep watch over that one. Men have come for him more than once.
My blade will keep him safe.
I don't doubt it.
Really? No level up? Seriously? Oh, come on. This is provocation. But after this quest, we will do now. We will. Maybe we can also do it now. Already do it now. Come on, there can't be so much left. Yes! Alright, 400, we upgraded everything. Wait. So it is true. LOL. I heard of a rumor that you cannot upgrade the last 3 things which will appear when your console is connected to the internet. Excuse me? I don't care about that anyway, so if it isn't possible, it's not bad. Sad, but not bad. Yes, this I heard about that, and it was said that this is a huge bug of the game. Your console needs to be offline from the internet, and only then you can buy the abilities.
Eivor, welcome to my estate, old friend.
Thane Elfgard. It's an impressive amount of land you oversee.
Quite right. I often get lost swimming to my island in this flowing sea of wheat.
You said you had something to show me when we last spoke. What did you mean?
Yes, I did. Observe. This fine specimen belonged to our beloved elderman, Hunbeort, before his untimely passing. He left it here when we last hunted together. I now wish you to have it.
If this belonged to the Elderman, shouldn't it go to Hunwald next?
I suppose so. But I thought you a more fitting recipient. You'd know how to use it. Now, take it and come hither. I have a rousing hunt planned for the two of us. Leave aside talk of politics and shire moots. Let us enjoy the fruits of my land together.
We're hunting or fruit picking?
Both, if you like. Whatever you fancy. I'm generous with the yields of my estate, as you will see. To be plain, Eivor, a great bear has been badgering my estate for weeks. I must do away with it, if only to prevent a future tragedy.
You brought me here to hunt a bear?
Yes, and I'm so pleased you agreed to come. I suspect you know better than most that I have what it takes. Yes, and I'm so pleased you agreed to come. I suspect you know better than most that I have what it takes to lead this shire. Though its line of kings is old but ended, the people of this land still teems with life, with promise. But today, the shire languishes. It needs the guidance of new blood.
Like me.
I'm sorry?
I'm the definition of new blood. If maybe I should put my name in for Elderman.
Ah, there it is, that dark sense of humor. Blunt as a hammer, eh? Like the one carried by your thunder god. I don't recall the name.
Go on.
What I mean to say is, I enjoy the company of your people.
What are you saying there,
People
bot?
like you. What little I've
Lol?
seen of them. And I don't care what stuffy fools like Herefriv and Hunwald say. You Danes are damn decent people. Not dense at all.
Kind of you to notice.
I remember when the Danes first arrived, not long ago. The locals were terrified, not of being raided.
Are we hunting, Alfgard? Or is it your hope that I'll braid your hair?
Hunting, definitely. The bear's lair should be nearby. Ah, my old friend Grim. How wonderful to see you here. What a pleasant surprise.
What surprise? I came as you requested.
Yes, and how is Grimsby? How are all the other Danes?
I can't speak for all Danes, but I am well, and itching for a hunt as you made plain in your message this morning.
Yes, that's right. Very good. Speaking of Danes, I'd like to introduce you to Eivor. Perhaps you know each other, as one Dane to another.
It is good to meet you, Grim.
Hey, Eivor. Did he lure you here as well with the promise of a hunt?
Yes, hunting a bear. That's the point of all this. We're hunting, I promise.
There's a cave just up the hill there. Seems a likely place for a lair.
If the beast is as large as Elfgard claims, it'll take all three of us to bring it down.
I'm game. Let's get a new fur cloak, shall we? There's all manner of beasts in this forest. If we don't find the bear, we'll find something worth our salt.
Wait.
There's all manner of... There's all manner of beasts in this forest. If we don't find the bear, we'll find something worth our supper.
I have a divine rule. I have a divine rule over the land on my estate. God shall provide. Have no worry.
Where could the bear be? Maybe here? Oh, but there are wolves. Wolf. Oh. What will happen now? Is the bear outside?
Eivor, there's something you'll want to see here.
Is that smoke? My God! My estate is burning like a twig!
Soon to be a sea of fire.
Eivor! You're skilled enough, and I can't tell you how to handle this. Please! My God, help me with this!
I'm in this fight with you. A clutch of puny Mercians don't frighten me.
Oh my goodness.
My people are fleeing. They must get to safety.
Someone waited until you were away to set your world aflame.
I'll send them straight to hell! The marauding ministers!
Pain lover. Search every last house, then burn them in your throat.
Let's repair that.
Pray for your sins. With me, here. Die now, for the light. Ah! That burns.
Die! Food's no good if there's nowhere to eat it. Just burn, Eivor.
With you.
The Lord will see us prevail. Gonna feed the world.
Always trouble. Always trouble.
The men who would see you burn are dead. Let's get these fires out.
Agreed. What a mess. A sea of ashes. I thank you, Eivor, for doing what you could.
You're a man of many riches, Alfgar. You can rebuild.
To be sure. But I do not look forward to the toil. Sweet Lord in heaven! The bear is returned!
The Shire mood will start soon. I should return to Lincoln to see that it goes well.
Away, beast! Away! You won't trouble me any longer!
Elfgar! Careful!
Gafrad! Bundayat! Yefke wilat billam! Max! Where's Julian?
GG game.
No!
There, you see? Didn't I promise you a rousing hunt? Brilliant! Simply brilliant!
Now we must speak to Acha. Or Acha, whatever.
This place is heavily guarded.
Watch Raleigh!
Coward! You won't
Can't hold out
escape!
much longer.
Damn you! We bring Christ's mercy!
God won't let us lose.
Get round the side.
And the heads roll. Like bowling ball.
Archer, is everything ready?
The Shire Moot will soon begin. Will you join us, Eivor? We'd be comforted by your presence.
Yes, I'm curious to see this Shire Moot for myself. I'll follow. When will the boat begin, Abbess?
12 able lords of Lincolnshire have already cast their stones, but they have reached a tie. 4 votes for each man. It now falls to you to break this impasse.
Me? By whose order?
You have earned the trust of our 3 candidates, it seems. Even our bishop has found a certain fondness for your hardy spirit.
It's an important vote for your people. How would you counsel my vote?
I value competent and righteous leadership, not foolish friends in high seats.
Anyone but Hunwald, you mean?
I love Hunwald as I love my own kin. But I would not put a stone in his care without fearing for the safety of both. I pray that God guides your vote today, and not the devil, as I fear.
One thing is sure, I will never vote for the priest, for the bishop, because I know he's part of the order.
King Ceolwulf's attendant, aren't you?
Aye. The king sends his love and support. Whatever happens here today shall have his full blessing.
He's learning fast. Good man. How are you, Lord?
Have I heard aright? That you have come to break us from our deadlock?
I have, Lord. Have you any advice before I vote?
Lord Hundbeor was a bold and honest man, if somewhat reckless. I see the same qualities in his son. Therefore, Hunwald is my man.
Good evening, Alfgard.
Eivor, I hope it's not untoward of me to solicit your support, but I do need it. The vote is closer than a cat's whisker.
It's a difficult choice, Alfgard. Know that I won't make it lightly.
Good, good. But let me say unreservedly that I am the man who will lead Lincolnshire into progress and victory.
I don't doubt your convictions, Lord. Grim, good to see you again.
A hearty hello, Drenger. Seems Britain is getting quite used to the idea of Danes stalking her shores.
Where do you fall in this contest, Grim? Alfgard is a friend of yours, is he not?
He is, and a good man as well. But I cast my stone for the bishop.
The bishop?
Oh.
That's an odd strategy.
These Christians are easy to nudge about. So desperate they are to avoid a good fight, they'll agree to most anything a Dane says.
That's a mistake. Fire Mood invitation. This letter confirms the death of Elderman Huntbroad, who passed with dignity and grace and whose soul now rests in the loving hands of our Heavenly Father. Council requests your presence at the forthcoming Shire Mood as we elect the new Elderman of Lincoln. Bishop Herefrith, Hagan Alfar, and Hunwald, son of Huntbeard, have been selected as candidates. Punctuality must be observed. Those who arrive late will not be allowed to cast their vote. So, there is Hunwald, who 100% deserves Elderman because he's the son of the Elderman. Then there is Alfgar, who seems pretty good, but he has no point in deserving this because he's just a friend. And the bishop, who has definitely not deserved it because game wants me and I don't know it, but I know it throughout the order menu right here. You can easily see it that the bishop is order member. Actually pretty sad because that destroys the surprise. That's why I will of course never vote for him. I will not vote for an order member. That's clear.
A vote for Hunwald will return the house.
I think I will do Hunwald
to its former glory.
because he deserves this.
How fare you, Lord?
My prayers are fervent and my will is strong, Eivor. If I am Elderman, I will bring joy to this Shire.
There's more to good leadership than merrymaking. You must be strong and stern and willing to take risks.
Of course, of course. Strength and wisdom and fortitude and all that. I shall rise above the peat moss of mediocrity. Have no fear.
That's good to hear. Bishop.
Eivor, I must thank you for your fearless participation in our moot.
I'm surprised to hear you vouch for me, Bishop.
I surprised myself, to be honest. But I felt it would be a good test of God's faith in my judgment. Under my guidance, this Shire is crawling back from a decade of lawlessness. God knows the love that lives in my heart for the people of Lincolnshire. I pray now that he guides your hand accordingly.
Quite a gambit, Bishop. Mad enough to work, it may be.
Well then.
No, not.
For what it's worth. God go with you.
Just shut up, idiot.
Three men, three possible futures. Which of these sad puppets will dance best when you call upon them? It's not for myself I must cast this stone, but for my clan. Who will serve us best in a time of true need? You can never be certain where you stand in another's heart. Choose only for yourself. All three have strengths and weaknesses. Hunwald is not the most cunning or clever, but he has heart and spirit. Both go a long way in times of need. Lead your Shire with pride, ferocious swan.
It is decreed by this lawful Shire moot that the Elderman of Lincolnshire shall be son of our dear and departed Lord Hundbjorn, Lord Hunwald of Lincolnshire.
I don't know what to say. I thank you. Deeply, madly, humbly. What more can I say? I don't know. I miss my father. I'd sooner see him standing here.
I like him seeing this bishop seeing him
I will
failing.
do my best for each and every one of you.
Let us all raise our cups. A toast to our new Elderman. As all well know,
Fuck! Did you see that
Diamond's
cup
decision
flying?
is not final, but advisory. It now falls to our newly anointed King Ceolwulf to ratify our choice. To this end, we need not worry. Ceolwulf is a friend to Saxon and Dane alike, and he is sure to approve the results.
Uh-oh.
Our good and noble friend, Arthelswith.
A septic rot has overtaken this shire. A sickness for which there is only one cure.
Your Grace! What is this?
Nobles of Lincolnshire, stand fast!
For the glory of the ancients, leave none alive!
What the fuck? I mean, I knew that he is the ancient, but that he would kill the nobles is over. Is too much. It's too much.
Defend your Elderman!
Bastard bishop. What's his endgame?
This one's gone. Find those who still draw breath. Polish your ass, Hunwald. The Alderman's seat is yours. As your war council, I suggest you waste no time in catching this grief tosser. He won't be far.
We should first bury our dead, no?
That choice is yours to make, Alderman.
Yes. Yes, of course. We'll bury our dead, then raise a feared.
I am at a loss for words. A trusted man of the cloth. I will pray for these martyrs, and tend to the remaining wounded, until the last man walks free.
Be well, Archer.
And you, Eivor. May God, or the gods, protect you.
Plus one mastery point. Okay. Ah, now we unlock them. There they are. Mastery points. You can invest your mastery points in mastery nodes to increase stats on a specific branch. So, you can upgrade each of them 30 times. 30. So we can collect 90 more mastery points. Slightly increase melee damage, melee resistance and health. Slightly increase assassination damage, evasion and health. And slightly increase range damage, range resistance and health. We will go on Bear Mastery first. So that means we can get another 89 level ups. Okay. Now it's time to kill this elderman, this bishop. He deserves the death after all he has done, and especially after his last action. It's time to pay his revenge. Let's go.
A bold attack, and in broad daylight. The hatred that eats at that man must be ravenous.
What news, Hunwald?
We've learned that Herewrith rode for the fort at Annikastre following the massacre. I have assembled a field there. Quite a large one, in fact. They eagerly await your orders, Eivor.
You mean your orders, Elderman?
Ah, yes, that's right. My orders. Which are what, exactly?
Who can say? Ride with me to your camp, and we'll find out together.
Herewrith was a friend of my father's and always so dear to me. I don't understand what possessed him.
He invoked the name of an ancient order before his men attacked. I know exactly what possessed him.
Do you?
It's not a story for now.
This will send waves of disgust through all the parishes of Mercia. Waves of disgust through all the parishes of Mercia. Herefrith is a new and ugly stain on the bishopric.
Your Christ was an interesting man, if a little soft. But stranger still, I've met so few Christians like him.
Today has been a boon, Eivor. In spite of everything, I now know my father's spirit still burns within me. It's thanks to you I know this. When songs are sung of the day Lincolnshire was saved, your name will ripple through every stanza.
Don't be hasty, Hunwald. One verse of our song remains unsung. The din of battle beckons.
You pagans and your appetite for battle. I certainly don't share it. I worry what diabolical feast the bishop has in store.
Don't let that poxy bishop worry you. With Eivor beside us, he'll be victuals before long. How has Atcha taken all this? She and Herewrith were so close.
She must feel as though the devil himself attacked her monastery.
We are the men of Lincolnshire! Remember it!
Her work carried on. I think she'll be...
Here's the camp, do you see? The Field will soon be ready for action.
Our warsmith has arrived. The Fields are ready to fight.
Chieftain Eivor, can we win this fight with the men you see assembled here?
If they fight with the bravery of double their number, we may.
And is there room in your Valhalla for a ferocious swan?
Of course. Let fly your glorious banner.
Are we ready then?
We attack now. Ready the field.
Our first task will be to breach the outer wall. Then we deal with the troops inside.
Here's...
Let's start the assault. Now.
To me, holy warriors of Lincolnshire!
Let's hit them hard!
The best way to breach is with a battering ram. I should help it along.
Incoming!
Shields up!
Arrow fire!
Brace! Shields up!
Incoming! Arrow fire! It's splintering! Look out!
Take cover! Fight, men! Fight until your livers hang from your mouths!
Bless you, Avon.
With me!
Need to find a way past that palisade. An explosion could do it. Or I can try hitting it with a sprinkle.
Snam! We need to get closer and revenge us. He cannot get away with this. No, never.
A challenge at last.
Hereford has gone mad.
You, point me to the bishop. No one else need die today.
He's in the chapel there, hiding away. Scabrous coward.
Let no one leave that church without facing judgment.
Damned. Need to get on the other side.
You have lost, Bishop. Just accept it.
Mongrel! Not much longer, Work with me!
From where do we enter?
The other side was barred.
Won't take long.
Lol? How do I enter? Oh, there.
It's a respite, Lord, please. Our battle is lost.
Continue the work of the Lord. Hold
Damn!
Stop right there.
I died the day I hid behind these robes, this cross. To bring the light of my order to a wider view, I debased myself. Clawed my way to the top of this common religion, full of common men. I should have lived as the ancient dead.
That's the folly of mankind, Hereford. We wallow in our failures like happy pigs in a sty of shit. We should have learned to enjoy it.
Oh dear. before we end this, I think we have 2 big leaders from the order we can kill. That are from the instrument. The robes you wear are but a costume, lured to win the people's trust. Think nothing of your soul or salvation. You have the truth the shadows have dripped away. Now you see the light of the world. Take comfort in that and kill all who impede you. The instrument.
Eivor, is the bishop dead?
He bled too little and talked too much. Now he's gone.
I won't miss him. But Atcha will need some time to grieve.
You fought well, ferocious swan. Notched a few scars on your baby fat today.
Yes, but they will heal. And stronger than before.
Lincolnshire is yours to lead, Elderman. The hardest fight begins now.
The din of battle still rings in my ears. I think I now know what it means to be a leader.
Good.
I would ask a favor, if I could.
Name it.
As Elderman, my life may be a dangerous one. For a time, anyway. Would you allow my swan burrow to take refuge in your settlement? At least until I feel all danger has passed.
We'd be happy to have her.
Thank you, my sturdy Norse berserker. The mead halls of my shire will be lonely without you stomping about.
Our people are bonded now. We must look out for one another.
Blast it. I am a horror with goodbyes.
It'll do for now.
What is the bishop doing there? Walking on the edge?
Calls me back to Ranji. Let's tell her the good news.
Yes, but before we do this, we want to kill these 2 big members we have been able to kill. Can assassinate the liar who is in Grandbridgeshire, and we can assassinate the vice who is in Irvikshire. So let's start with the liar, Tedfrid. Assassinate the liar. He can be found in the marketplace or playing music on stage in Grandbridgeshire. Magister Tedfrid the liar. Tedfrid joined the order almost by accident. Saxon who fought with the Norse. He led a successful raid in Wessex, during which he spared the life of 3 prisoners. One of those was the Crozier, who soon recruited Tedfrid for his fighting and absolute determination. By dint of effort and will, the liar recently rose to the rank of Magister. So he is there. Go! He needs to die. That's 160 meters. from here. Nearby. There he is. We try to sneak up on him. Damn.
You won. I can see defeat. When Scops mention me, they will sing of my conquests.
Cowards do not get sagas.
I am no coward. In a long-lost battle for Wessex, I was the victor. The Scot could speak of that time. Focus on my lost honor.
No, I'll leave your reputation as it is. Here, in the blood-blackened mud.
Note taken from the liar. For which? Oh, of course. To the father. Father is highly educated. Alright, now Reef Derby. Fascinate the Vice. He can be found near a waterfall in the village of Pichiringa, Warwickshire. Magister Derby the Vice. Derby came late into the order, having already secured the position of Reef in the city of his birth. Enforcing rules was his joy and pleasure. He saw attaining the rank of Magister in the order as a way to enforce rules with even more severity, thereby increasing his pleasure all the more. Now it's time for you to die. And of course we die. Oh, come on. It can never run perfectly. Edgeless. There must always be edges. Oh, we have one more smart mastery point. Now, 2, as you can see it. 2. Vice is near. Now silence. We don't want to surprise. We want to surprise him, right? Shh. Damn, he's looking inside my eyes. I thought he would be staying. Okay, so in that case, the surprise will come from this side.
Rest easy, Reeve. The time has come.
Yes. Now I will be judged at the Witten of the gods.
To Helheim with you.
Aye. Even Helheim needs a Reeve.
Now we do not have that many left. We have Fulki, the father, who holds a position of power, and this full tree, which might be part of the story. No? Okay, but it's mostly in Sussex and Hamptonshire, so we cannot get it yet. All right. But we are near of finishing it. That's awesome. Of course, we have nothing left to upgrade, because our money is already at the end. But for now, let's return home to our own safety and talk to Randvi. By the way, how much do you like my new hairstyle and tattoos? I swapped it a bit. I like it a lot.
Look at you, Dewey.
What?
Lincolnshire is a friend to us.
Wonderful news. And who is our ally there?
The boy Hunwald is the new Ealdorman of Lincolnshire, and he has sworn allegiance to us.
The loud one, an Ealdorman? Well, should he ever wish to call for aid, he need only shout.
Right. Now, let's end this for today. I hope you enjoyed this stream of Story of Lincolnshire. I enjoyed it a lot. Wasn't the best story. The best was clearly Kent so far. But it was still not bad, and I enjoyed it a lot. I will not stream it on the weekend, so not on Saturday and not on Saturday. I will stream on tomorrow one more time, then not on Saturday, maybe on Sunday. I don't know, but clearly no stream at Saturday. No stream on Saturday. Maybe Sunday, tomorrow of course, but maybe Sunday, Saturday no. I hope you enjoyed this, and we will see us tomorrow. Good night.